In a world where love is often confused with obsession, where attention is mistaken for control, and silence is mistaken for peace, one question quietly lingers in the minds of many: is my relationship actually healthy? Not perfect, not fairy tale, but healthy. Because a healthy relationship doesn't mean two people who never argue. It means two people who know how to argue without destroying each other. It doesn't mean constant happiness. It means safety, even on the hard days. So today, we explore something deeply important. Not 5 rules. Not 5 demands. But 5 signs. 5 signs that quietly reveal whether a relationship is truly healthy or slowly hurting the people inside it. Sign number 1, communication feels safe, not scary. In a healthy relationship, communication is not a battlefield. It's not about winning. It's not about proving who's right. It's about being heard. The person doesn't rehearse their words in fear. They don't feel their heart racing before speaking. They don't wonder, will this start a fight? Instead, they feel safe enough to say, this hurt me. I don't understand. I need you right now. And when they speak, they're not met with shouting. Not with silence. Not with sarcasm. They're met with listening. Real listening. Not the kind where someone waits for their turn to talk, but the kind where someone actually tries to understand. In healthy relationships, difficult conversations still feel difficult. But they don't feel dangerous. Disagreements happen. Voices may rise. Emotions may spill. But respect never leaves the room. Because love doesn't disappear during conflict. It shows itself. A healthy partner doesn't say, you're too sensitive. You're imagining things. This is your problem, not mine. Instead, they say, I may not fully understand, but I want to. Help me see this from your side. I care about how you feel. And sometimes, communication isn't about words at all. It's about silence, the comfortable kind. The silence where no one feels abandoned. Where no one feels punished. Just two people breathing. Together. That's the first sign. When communication feels safe, not scary, not exhausting, not lonely. Sign number 2, trust exists even when no one is watching. Trust isn't about checking phones. It isn't about passwords. It isn't about constant reassurance. Trust is about peace. It's the calm feeling in the chest when the other person is away. The absence of anxiety. The absence of suspicion. In a healthy relationship, trust doesn't need surveillance. No one feels the urge to ask, who were you with? Why didn't you reply? Why were you online but didn't text me? Because trust has already answered those questions. Healthy partners don't live in fear of betrayal. They live in confidence. Confidence that loyalty is a choice and both people are choosing it. Every single day. Trust also means honesty, even when honesty is uncomfortable. It means telling the truth not because you're afraid of getting caught, but because respect matters more than comfort. A healthy relationship doesn't collapse under truth. It grows stronger. Mistakes may happen. People are human. But when trust exists, mistakes are handled with accountability, not denial. With responsibility, not excuses. Because trust isn't about perfection. It's about knowing that when things go wrong, the truth will still come out. Sign number 3, you don't lose yourself to keep the relationship. In unhealthy relationships, love demands sacrifice of identity. Slowly. Quietly. A person stops doing what they love. Stops seeing people who matter. Stops being who they were, just to keep the peace. But in a healthy relationship, no one disappears. Each person still has dreams. Hobbies. Friends. Personal goals. And instead of feeling threatened by independence, the partner feels proud of it. They don't say, you've changed. You don't need them. You should spend all your time with me. They say, I love seeing you grow. I'm proud of who you're becoming. Go chase that dream, I'm right here. Because love isn't ownership. It's partnership. Two complete people choosing to walk together, not one person shrinking to fit the other. A healthy relationship doesn't cage. It supports. It doesn't isolate. It encourages connection. And most importantly, it doesn't ask someone to abandon themselves for love. Because real love never asks that price. Soft pause, music continues gently, 3 signs down. But the truth is, the next 2 signs are the ones people ignore the most. And they're often the difference between love that lasts and love that slowly breaks the heart. Sign number 4, emotional support exists without control. In a healthy relationship, support does not feel like pressure. It does not come with conditions. It does not come with guilt. And it does not come with control. True emotional support sounds like, I'm here. You don't have to go through this alone. Take your time, I'm not going anywhere. It does not sound like, if you loved me, you'd feel better. You're ruining my mood. I can't deal with your emotions right now. Healthy partners allow space for emotions. They don't rush healing. They don't minimize pain. They don't turn vulnerability into weakness. When one person is struggling, the other does not say, just be positive. Others have it worse. You're overreacting. Instead, they say, that sounds really hard. I can see why that hurts. Tell me more. Because support isn't about fixing everything. It's about being present. In a healthy relationship, emotional support does not feel like supervision. No one is monitoring emotions. No one is demanding constant happiness. No one is punishing sadness with distance. The partner does not use care as a weapon. They don't say, after everything I've done for you, I support you, so you owe me. I stayed, so don't complain. Support is freely given. Without scorekeeping. Without reminders. Without emotional debt. Healthy support also means respecting boundaries. Sometimes support means listening. Sometimes it means giving space. Sometimes it means simply sitting in silence. And a healthy partner understands the difference. They don't take boundaries personally. They don't see space as rejection. They don't demand access to every emotion. Because love does not need control to feel secure. Sign number 5, conflict leads to growth, not fear. Every relationship has conflict. Silence does not mean peace. Avoidance does not mean stability. In unhealthy relationships, conflict feels terrifying. People walk on eggshells. They rehearse apologies they don't fully believe. They stay quiet to avoid explosions. But in a healthy relationship, conflict feels uncomfortable, not dangerous. Healthy conflict has rules, even when emotions run high. No insults. No threats. No emotional manipulation. Arguments don't include, maybe we should just break up. You're just like everyone else. No one else would put up with you. Because words leave scars. And healthy partners are careful with their words, even when they're angry. In healthy relationships, conflict is not about winning. It's about understanding. Both people are allowed to speak. Both people are allowed to feel. And both people are responsible for their actions. Apologies are real. Not, I'm sorry you feel that way. But, I'm sorry I hurt you. Accountability exists. Not excuses. Not deflection. Not blame shifting. After conflict, something important happens. Repair. The conversation doesn't end with silence. It doesn't end with punishment. It doesn't end with emotional distance. It ends with clarity. What can we do better next time? How can I show up for you? What do you need from me? Because healthy conflict strengthens connection. It does not weaken it. The quiet truth about healthy relationships. Here's the truth many people don't talk about. Healthy relationships are often quiet. Not dramatic. Not chaotic. Not emotionally exhausting. There are no constant highs and lows. No repeated breakups. No emotional roller coasters. And sometimes, people mistake that calm for boredom. But it isn't boredom. It's safety. A healthy relationship feels like rest. Like coming home. Like exhaling after holding your breath for too long. It feels like being yourself without fear. Speaking honestly without punishment. Loving deeply without losing control of your life. If someone sees these 5 signs in their relationship, it doesn't mean things will always be easy. It doesn't mean problems will disappear. But it means the foundation is strong. And strong foundations can hold heavy storms. Final reflection: if someone is listening to this and realizing, I don't feel safe, I don't feel heard, I don't feel like myself anymore. That realization is not failure. It's awareness. And awareness is the first step toward change, whether that change is healing together or choosing to walk away. Because love should not cost peace. And a relationship should never feel like something you must survive.